can you just come a little bit closer, please? Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. As my colleague has already introduced me, my name is Lamia, and I will be your culture guide for today. Just two things I would like you all to follow. For the ladies, please try to make sure that the headscarf is on at all times, especially inside the hall. And second of all, you're free to take pictures all around the mosque, even inside, except for the mausoleum, which is on the right hand side of the right tower that you see. There's a small white building, and that's the only area that's prohibited to take pictures of. Any questions before I start the tour? No? Okay, so I'd like to ask you all a question. I'd just like to have an idea of where all of you come from. Starting from here, where do you come from? Colombia, Germany, UK, Australia, United States, Ireland, UK, United States,
California,
Ireland, England,
US,
America, UK?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. UK? Yes, did I finish everybody? Yes, one more person in the pram or no? Yes?
Princess Sayla.
Born in Abu Dhabi, okay. Abu Dhabi, so we're both from Abu Dhabi. So welcome all to the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, and again good morning to you all. Now I'll start by the history of this mosque. The idea came of building this mosque was actually in around 1986, and it took them around 10 years to plan about the materials they were going to use and about the location of this mosque. And after 10 years, which was 1996, was actually the first cornerstone that was laid in the mosque. Now from 1996 until 2007, the whole building of the mosque was completed, but the official opening of the mosque has still not been done yet because the outside area is still under construction. So the building of the mosque literally took 10 to 11 years, you can say, but you can not say that the whole mosque is actually completed. Now the location of the mosque is located outside of the Abu Dhabi island, and it's in between two main bridges, Musaffah Bridge and Makta Bridge. Those two connect to the Abu Dhabi island, so whoever goes in or out of Abu Dhabi can see the whole mosque. And also they've risen the land 9 meters above sea level. If you just compare to any of the buildings right behind you, you can straight away notice that this area is much higher comparing to the rest. Now why did they do this? It's just for simply whoever's driving past again is able to see the whole mosque from a distance. Second of all, when you're looking at it from a top view, it looks like it's sitting on its own island. And to help that, you would find that the water pools just go across the whole mosque. And lastly, it does create a little bit of a breeze, which is a very good architectural work for this country, but it's very still today, so there's not even a breeze. Now I'll start talking just a little bit more materials of the mosque. The whole mosque on the outside area is actually covered in 100% white Macedonian marble. Now we have around 1,000 columns or pillars only on the outside area, and each have semi-precious stones and a little bit of mother of pearl inlaid with marble. Now every single panel that you see, we have over 20,000 panels, and each one was handcrafted right in the parking lots that you came through. Now on top of each column or pillar, you'd find a very beautiful palm tree design. Can anybody guess if it's real gold or not? Real gold?
Of course.
Of course? Not real gold? Not real gold at all. No. Nope. It's just painted aluminium.
Oh.
Yes. But why did we use, excuse me, my voice is completely gone. But why did we use the palm tree design? It's because it's our national tree. It still provides us with food, which is the dates, and it used to provide us with shelter. So it's very important to us in this region, and you would find it being used across the whole mosque. Now from wherever you're standing, I would like to pull your attention a little bit higher up into the dome. We have 82 domes around the mosque, and under each dome you'll find the Moroccan pattern that goes on the inside of the dome, and the gold writing that you see on the rim are verses from the Holy Book of Quran. Now the unique thing about the domes is under each dome, it's actually a different pattern, a different type of a verse, and there are 3 different types of font styles or types of calligraphies being used. Just from where you're standing, if you compare it to the dome behind you, you're able to see the difference in the styles of writing, even if you don't know how to read Arabic. Correct? Now why did they do that? It's just simply for every time you look up at a dome, it's a completely different design to look at, and therefore each one is unique. Any questions so far? No? Alright, so I'd like all of you to move on to the Sahan area. Just watch your step, please, as you go down. Okay, so now you're able to see the 82 domes from the outside view. Here on top of each dome, you'll find a very beautiful golden cone piece. Now, do you think that's real gold? Yeah. It is real gold. It is 24 karat leaves of real gold, and all of it is covered with mosaic glass, just to protect it from the sun or from any scratches. Now, we have 4 towers in all corners, and again, all the gold pieces are 24 karat leaves of real gold. Now the towers in Islam are called minarets, and they're used for the caller of the prayer to come up the minaret to call upon his worshippers for them to come and pray. They can say this idea started obviously in the olden days, but used to go around 15 meters high, because that's the only way their voice was able to be projected. As you can see today, it's not 15 meters anymore. This one is actually 107 meters high. Thank God for technology. The caller does not have to go up and scream, but obviously he just uses microphones and speakers from ground level, and it's broadcasted across the whole of Abu Dhabi. So anywhere you are in Abu Dhabi, as soon as you hear the call of the prayer, it's actually done from this mosque. Yes. Now, do any of you have any ideas of how many worshippers the mosque can hold at one time? That is correct. So the mosque can hold up to around 14,000 worshippers at one time, 30,000 on the outside area, and 10,000 on the inside area. Now the part that we're standing on alone can hold up to around 22,000 worshippers at one time. And in Islam, when we pray, we bow down to the floor, touching our foreheads and nose to the ground. As you can see, this area is directly under the sun. It's extremely hot to pray in this area. But when do we actually fill up to the outside area? It only happens twice a year. For our Eid prayers, which is our celebration days. And again, that's the only time that so many worshippers come in that it actually fills up to the outside area. Second of all, that specific prayer comes really early in the morning, around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. It's not that hot to pray on the outside area. And lastly are the white marbles that you're standing on at the moment. Now these white marbles are a mixture between Italian and Indian marble. They deflect the sun and do not take in heat. So they're actually warm all year round, or they're much cooler compared to all the colored marbles that you see on the ground. Some of you might believe me, some of you might not. Both of you. So for that, I want to take you under the sun, and then I want you to touch the temperature difference between the colored and the white, just for you to see the temperature difference. Please come closer.